I am now going to be doing a live stream, and matter of, it's been quite a while since I last did a stream, because according to this, the last time I did a stream was the late birthday special, where I was streaming Mega Man's 1 and 2. And according to this, it says that was 3 weeks ago. And so now, I am now going to be streaming Sonic Origins, Sonic 1, but as Knuckles. So, before I begin, I'm going to do the usual stuff. Be sure that the chat works. So once somebody is watching the stream, I'll type in test, be sure that the chat works here. Okay, so it's that somebody is watching the stream. So I'll type in test right about now and see if it works. Okay, so the chat indeed works. So, yeah, let's not waste too much time and let's get started. Because after all, I do have to work today. Although I only work 1, 2 to 3 hours. Yeah. Basically I work 3 hours max per Monday, per Wednesday, per Thursday. It's 9 hours max per week, to say the least. So yeah. So because of that, yeah, I will still try to get all of the Chaos Emeralds, but there are no guarantees I'll collect all of the Chaos Emeralds in the game on Anniversary Mode, but I'll still at the very least try, because, you know, because I was able to do that on, when I played the game as Knuckles, as Tails. But like I said, there are no guarantees here. But I will still, at the very least, try to get all of the Chaos Emeralds. I'll still try. But like I said, there are no guarantees. Okay, barely made it to the you know, the ring, the special stage ring. So that was close big time. And it's kind of a good time for me to do this, because I kind of do want to do the same thing for Sonic 2, where I played the game as Knuckles. And maybe I'll do the same thing with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where I played the game as Knuckles, because Sonic Origins Plus, I think, keyword think, I think it releases next month. I might have to, you know, check on the date. But regardless of such, I am looking forward to Sonic Origins Plus, especially, you know, with playable Amy. I will have to agree, though, that for players that already own the game, I will admit, $10 is still a bit much. It's not expensive, but in terms of, you know, I think it should have been like maybe like $5 or something, because that's how it is on a Sonic Mania on Encore mode. So, I mean, I'm not complaining though, because yeah, you know, not only do we get to play as Amy, and apparently we get to play as Knuckles and Sonic CD, but we'll also be able to have Game Gear games, which is kind of cool, I guess. I mean, they should have just gave us the Sega Master System versions of the games, except for like Sonic Triple Trouble, because I don't think that game got a Sega Master System release, because the Game Gear versions of the game of those games are not the best versions of them, because the Game Gear, well, there's screen crunch everywhere. I mean, there's screen crunch, so you know that is why, you know. That is why, if I was someone over at Sega, I would have just done the Sega Master System releases instead of the, you know, the Game Gear versions of the games, because, you know. because like I said, there's screen crunch in the Game Gear versions of those games. But, you know, I'm still looking forward to Sonic Origins Plus, especially since I do want to get the game on the Switch, because, you know, that way I can have the game physically. In terms of buying it on the PlayStation 4, you know, the physical copy, there's no point, because I already have Sonic Origins, you know, on the PlayStation 4. So, you know, I mean, I'll still probably get the DLC, for Sonic Origins Plus for this on the PlayStation 4, or at least I hope I do at any rate on that. But on the Switch version, I kind of do want to get the physical version because, you know, the Switch, because I do try to get my games physically, or at least I try to, anyways, although lately I have been getting a lot of my games digitally now, especially on the Switch. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Knuckles, yeah, basically, yeah, Knuckles, he can glide, and he can also punch. He can also punch walls, too. And he can also break walls that Sonic and Tails can't. So, there is that. Aw, damn it. Oh, well. It's not like the special stage rings pops up in it's not like the special stage rings pop up anyway during Act 3, so it doesn't really bother me too much. Well, then plus I do have enough rings to go to the special stage, but not that it matters because, like I said, unlike I'm trying to say, Act 3 doesn't have special stage rings, so. Just hopefully my uncle doesn't end up coming here during the stream though. Let alone calling me. Also, guys, to those who are also wondering about my channel as well, as to why I have been doing a lot of videos where I record on my phone. Well, the reason is because I'm trying to do new content on my channel. I'm at least trying to. It's why you guys have been seeing, you know, Mario Party games on my channel, specifically Mario Party 2. So those are curious as to why I haven't been streaming all that much, and that my videos are recorded on my phone. Well, that's why. I'll admit though that in terms of quality-wise, yeah, I'll admit the quality of those videos are not very good, especially since in some parts, you know, the screen is too bright. But you know, at least I'm trying, you know, to do new content on the channel. It's why you guys have been seeing Mario Party 2 gameplays, as well as some Wii Sports gameplay too. Because don't get me wrong, I do love streaming. I like to stream. You know, streaming these games for you guys. I do like to do. But you know, like I said, I'm just trying to do new stuff on the channel. And that was close. I almost got squished. Basically, as for Knuckles himself, Knuckles, you cannot jump as high as compared to Sonic and Tails. Yeah, his jump is very, very low. And you will yeah, his jump is very, very low. You can easily, oh wow, okay. Yeah, you can easily notice that Yeah, you can easily notice that when you are playing. Oh shit. Yeah, you can easily notice that when you are playing. When you are playing Knuckles in Sonic 2. Because yeah, when you play Knuckles in Sonic 2, that is easily noticeable. Especially, yeah, that is especially noticeable. Yeah, that is especially noticeable. Damn it, that is especially, yeah, that is especially noticeable when when you were on the final boss, basically the Death Egg robot in Sonic 2. Yeah, yeah. So that is especially noticeable. And back then when I first played Knuckles and Sonic 2 in thankfully I can restart as many times. Well, not well. Okay, so. But yeah, see, but back in the days when I played Knuckles and Sonic 2 on the on Sonic Classic Collection on the Nintendo DS. Yeah, back then, I thought it was impossible to do because you know Knuckles he can't jump as high as compared to Sonic and Tails. Although I think keyword think. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, well, as I was trying to say, I think it is possible to do. But sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to keep my voice quiet because people are. Sorry guys that I'm not talking that much early. Try to keep my voice down now. People are watching like I'm freaking crazy. This is the whole point on why I don't like to open the window all that much. My mom, my uncle. See my mom, my uncle. They want me to open these windows that are, you know, that are in the apartment. And yeah, this is the exact reason that I don't like to. This is the exact reasoning as to why I don't like opening these windows. Shit like this. Especially considering, you know, when it comes to streaming, this is the exact reason. Now, I know I could have, you know, I could have just done this thing where that I do live on my own. That I gotta watch out for stuff like this. And the reason, well, and it's not just because people are watching me like I'm crazy. The other reason why I'm saying this is because, well, someone could you know, call the landlord up because, you know, we're 16 minutes into the stream, too, and I'm still on Marble Zone. Thankfully, I only have, 2 more Chaos Emearlds. There are 6 Chaos Emearlds in Sonic 1, unless I put in a thing where I can do 7 Chaos Emearlds. But yeah, so yeah, you know, 2 more Chaos Emearlds, then I can go a little bit faster on the you know where now you guys can hear what I'm talking about. Again, I do apologize. No, this part I could, you know, just slide over here from up right here. But on my practice version of this, when I was not doing it, when I was practicing, I wasn't able to get up there when I was sliding. Okay, yep. Alright, good. Okay, so as of right now, well, one of the people anyways is looking at me crazy. Went inside the house. As for the other person, I don't really know. As for the other person, I don't really know where the person went. But yeah, so anyways, so now I can talk a little bit louder than earlier. But it's just, yeah, that's why, as I was trying to say, as I was saying from earlier, this is the exact reasoning as to why I didn't have to open this window. Because, you know, I have, online friends, like, Video Game Fan 1999 and stuff like that. And the thing of it is, they can look at me like I'm crazy, like as if I talk to myself. I mean, to be fair, I do talk to myself quite a lot, actually, but yeah, I'm just saying, like yeah, I actually do talk to myself, like you know, a lot, but that's not, you know, I'm just saying that I do talk to myself quite a lot, I really do, but this is the exact reasoning as to why I'm really, you know, I'm just saying this is the exact reason why I don't really like, you know, having these windows open. But honestly, you know, despite what I'm saying about these windows, I'm actually kind of glad, though, that I have these windows open, because at least, you know, this apartment, at least, you know, oh shoot, that was close, I almost got hit there. At least I'm getting fresh air, you know. So at least there's that. At least I'm getting fresh air, you know, for the apartment. You know, there's that. Okay, checkpoint, which I'll gladly take. Whoops. Oh, that was close, almost fell. Ooh, that was close, almost got hit there big time. Whoa, shit, oh. Whoa, phew. That was close, I almost got hit. That was close, big time. Whoa. Oh, okay, just in case if I get hit, I'll go back. Yeah, 20 minutes into the stream as of right now, and I'm at Spring Yard Zone. So once I get this Chaos Emerald, I just need one more Chaos Emerald, and then I can just go faster in the levels. just the reason why I'm doing this, because I believe I showed off, you know, all of the Chaos Emearlds ending, even though it's nothing much, but I believe I still did it anyway, both as Sonic and Tails. I know I did it as Tails, because I was looking back on the stream before I started practicing, and I noticed, and that's hello Video Game Fan 5, and welcome to the Sonic Origins but as Knuckles live stream, and I hope you know, enjoy it. Cause yeah, for right now, I'm trying to get all the Chaos Emeralds as Knuckles, and thankfully I have one more Chaos Emerald to find since I collected this one. I mean, basically there are 7 Chaos Emeralds in like the Sonic history, but since this is Sonic 1, yeah, there's actually 6 instead of 7. Although you can do this cheat code or whatever thing that allows you to get 7 Chaos Emeralds, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually just going to, I'm only going to be doing 6 Chaos Emeralds, you know, so. Because I believe I showed off all of the Chaos Emeralds, true ending, whatever, scene, from Sonic and Tails. And, also, sorry, I'm just kind of distracted right now, because another person was walking outside and, you know, was kind of, well, maybe the person didn't look at me that time, but earlier, before you showed up, Video Game Fan 5, but yeah, prior to that, there was like 2 people and they were looking at me funny, because, you know, I'm trying to talk while I'm streaming, and they were looking at me like I was crazy or something. Which, I partially don't blame them, but still. Okay, good thing I did not get stuck. Because see, you can actually get soft locked in this level. Because see, if you get basically, if you want to get yourself soft locked, and by that I mean without restarting, is you go to the left-hand side of those springs, and then you will get yourself soft locked unless you click restart. Thankfully, they do have a restart button, but it's still not the point. That shouldn't even be happening to begin with. And the reason as to why I'm on anniversary mode is to get the Chaos Emerald, you know, better here. Although, if I was playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles as Knuckles, I actually would play it on Classic mode, because, you know, it doesn't really bother me that much. But then again, I might have to check to see if I was playing, Sonic 3 Knuckles as Tails playthrough. I might have to check to see if that was on Classic mode, too. It's because on Classic mode, there are lives, while on anniversary mode, there are no lives. And personally, I don't quite understand why it's designed that way. Because see, in anniversary mode, the resolution is 16:9, the resolution ratio. Well, yeah, and there we go. I got all the Chaos Emeralds, so I don't have to worry about them anymore for the rest of the playthrough. But yeah, see, in anniversary mode, it's 16:9 ratio, and without lives, while Classic mode, it's by like some other resolution. And that one also has lives. But if I was someone over at Sega, I would have done this thing to where in anniversary mode, you can have it there as a toggle, where you can have it to where you can play in anniversary mode with the 16:9 ratio, or whatever it is, while having lives. That's what I would have done if I was someone over at Sega. Because, you know, some players like myself would like to have a better resolution with lives. Because that's just how I am when it comes to platformers, unless it's like Rayman or something. Because, well, specifically like Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins. Because in Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins, there are no lives in those games. But even though there are no lives, I don't really mind it all that much, because they are challenging but fun. So as long as if the game has no lives, then it has to be challenging and fun. Not like Kirby's Epic Yarn. It's kind of the whole reason why I haven't tried Kirby's Epic Yarn yet, because there are no lives, from what I heard. And not only are there no lives, but just like any other Kirby game, the game is easy. Don't get me wrong, I do love Kirby. Kirby is, I mean, I wouldn't call myself like a Kirby fan, but I do like Kirby games though. I wouldn't call myself a Kirby fan, but I do, damn it, I do like the games. I really do like the games, but you know, when it comes to Kirby games, I prefer to have lives. It's just how it is on my platformers. But if the game is fun and challenging, then that's all fine and dandy. And yeah, I wouldn't call myself a Rayman fan either, because the only Rayman games I have played is Rayman Advance, which is a port of Rayman 1, Rayman Origins, Rayman Legends, kind of Rayman 3 on console, and Rayman 3 on a GBA. And you know, maybe I've played several other Rayman games, but so yeah, I wouldn't call myself a Rayman fan, but I do like Rayman though. The games from what I played are quite fun. And to those who has not played Rayman Origins and slash or Rayman, damn it, to those who has not played Rayman Legends and slash or Rayman Origins, I would recommend you check those games out. I haven't beaten Rayman Origins. I have beaten Rayman Legends, and they have been fun. I'm sorry for a little bit. Don't look at me funny again, so I do apologize. Now we're on which I really don't like. And thankfully, the person came back inside the house, so thankfully I can talk louder than what I did from originally. I do apologize, guys, but it's just when it comes to with these apartments, well, you don't want to be too loud, because if you're too loud, you can get in trouble by the landlord or something. Thankfully, I haven't gotten in trouble, like, in regards to that, because, you know, it's just how it is. But, it's just when it comes to this kind of stuff, I try to make my voice low. Well, I can't really say that necessarily, because there have been some streams where I was getting kind of frustrated in. Like in that one Rayman Legends stream I was in. That one Rayman Legends stream where I was getting pretty ticked off over at that one, Invaded or whatever level that had Dark Rayman in it. Well, yeah, I do know that one I was getting frustrated. And another thing was that Sonic 3 Knuckles Butt as Tails playthrough. Yeah, I remember that one. I was getting kind of aggravated at the game too. But, you know, what I'm trying to say is with these apartments, you still gotta try not to be too loud or anything, because you can get yourself in trouble, especially with the landlord here in these apartments. The thing I think is kind of interesting though about the air bubble, at least on the PlayStation 4 version. I don't know how it is in the Xbox One version, but I'm gonna assume it's the same thing. But in the PlayStation 4 version, if you touch an air bubble for the first time, you actually get a trophy for it. I'm gonna assume on the Xbox versions you get like an achievement. Yeah, your brother has an apartment, so you get. Okay, sorry, your brother has an apartment, so you guess that is understandable, or whatever like that. Yeah. Yeah. It's basically why, with these apartments, you gotta try to make sure that you're not too loud. Because again, like I keep on mentioning, and I'm gonna say it again, if you're too loud, you can get yourself in trouble by the landlord. Or, if not the landlord, you can get yourself in trouble by the police. And trust me, I seriously don't want that to happen. Because I love this apartment. And especially since I've been living here in this apartment complex or whatever. I've been living in this apartment ever since like May something, 2016. And I know this because I was in a project search program I didn't want any part in. And then sometime after I graduated from that project search program, sometime after I graduated from there, in May of that year, 2016, I got my own apartment here, and ever since then I've been living here. And not only do you have to make sure that you're not too loud in these apartments, but you also have to make sure as well that you gotta clean the apartment as well. Make sure that it's clean and stuff like that, because you know the landlord could come in for a surprise visit. You know, at random, you know. The landlord could come in for a surprise visit. And if your apartment looks bad, you know, looks like a disaster, a pigsty, or whatever, if it looks bad, well, you're most likely gonna lose the apartment unless your landlord gives you another chance. But otherwise, yeah. Why with these apartments as well, I try to make sure that the apartment I'm living in is pretty well clean, because otherwise I could lose the apartment, and trust me, I don't want to lose the apartment, because I love this apartment. Sure, it's kind of small, but I still like it all the same. Because if I didn't have this apartment, well, I don't know where I would be in right now, unless I go into a group home. And I know that I am not really talking much about the game itself, and I'm just more so talking about my personal life. I know that. But just the whole point on why I was bringing this stuff up is because, again, someone was looking at me funny from earlier during the stream before Video Game Fan 5 showed up. But in regards to, you know, the Mario Party, you know, videos that I've been doing, you know, Mario Party, you know, Mario Party 2, you know, I still had a lot of fun doing those videos. Sure, they're not the best in terms of quality, because, well, you know, it's being recorded on my phone, and in some parts of the stream, it's too bright in some parts, but at least I'm trying to do other content on my channel, and you know, at least I'm trying to do other content besides streams. Because another thing I did was a playthrough on Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, and I do want to try to do a playthrough on Sonic and the Black Knight, and maybe the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed. I would like to do playthroughs on those games, but I gotta make sure that the screen isn't too bright throughout the whole video, because if the screen is too bright, then I'm not going to be able to do the stream. And the reason why I bring this up is the video. It's just the reason as to why I bring this up is because, well, let's see, okay, that was completely my fault. I tried to do a video on, or a playthrough on Fire Emblem 3 Houses, specifically the Blue Lions route. I tried to do it, I really tried to do it, but the screen was too bright for most of the video, and so I couldn't upload it, because you couldn't even see what was going on throughout the video for most of it. The reason why I bring this up is because in the video that I was referring to is that, well, what I was referring to in the video is because, well, like, you know, like in Fire Emblem games where there's a hit percentage, a critical hit percentage, you know, and might or whatever it is that determines what attack it's gonna land on in terms of how much damage it will do. Yeah. When I was trying to do that video, most of it you couldn't even see. Heck, you couldn't even see the hit percentage rates or anything like that either. It's basically the whole point why I didn't it's why the whole point on why I didn't upload it. But again, I am trying my hardest to do other videos on the channel instead of stream. Because don't get me wrong, I do love streams. I do love streams. The games for you guys. I really do. But it's just that it just comes to a point where you want to try to do other things on your channel. Because some players are gonna, or some people out there are gonna want to do different stuff, different content for the viewers and whatnot. It's just overall, okay, it's not overall, but what I might try to do is for the channel. What I might try to do is where before Sonic Origins Plus releases as DLC as well as physically, as in DLC for people who already owns it, and all that. As well as the physical copy, I might try to do the Sonic Origins, the games on here, as Knuckles. Except for Sonic CD, because for some reason, for the base version of Sonic Origins, you can't play as Knuckles in Sonic CD, for some weird reason. Even though you can play as Tails in Sonic CD just fine. Although from what I heard is that in Sonic Origins or Sonic Origins Plus, so I heard and looked up on the trailers is that for Sonic Origins Plus, Knuckles is going to be playable in Sonic CD, and as well as Amy is going to be playable in all titles as well as the Game Gear games. I don't know why they are giving us Game Gear games. Like they should just give us the Sega Master System versions of the games, except for maybe like Sonic Spinball and Sonic Triple Trouble, because from what I heard is that those games did not release on the Sega Master System. So I heard. I don't know about Sonic Blast. And speaking of those particular games, I would like to stream the Game Gear Sonic games on the channel as well. It's just I'm not very good at the games. Matter of, I think the only I think the only Game Gear Sonic games I have beaten, is Sonic 1, Sonic Triple Trouble, Sonic Blast, Sonic Spinball, and maybe some other one, but even then, there are some of the games I do like on the Sega on Game Gear. Because my personal favorite of all of the Game Gear games of Sonic is Sonic Triple Trouble. That one is my favorite of the Game Gear titles. And there's a fan-made Sonic game called Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit, and that's exactly how it sounds. It's Sonic Triple Trouble, but what if it was in 16-bit? And it's not just Sonic Triple Trouble in 16-bit. Some of the levels are redesigned, and there are actual special stages, that are actually pretty decent and whatnot. So if you want to play the game Sonic Triple Trouble without any viruses, it's on Game Jolt, and make sure that it's by Noah and Copeland or something like that. Or Noah and Copeland or whatever, Noah and Copeland or whatever it is. Yeah, if you don't want viruses on your computer, make sure that you do it straight from Game Jolt and make sure that it's by that person. Because viruses are definitely not good. Because with viruses, they can make your computer to stop running. And that's not good. As for me, I'm not entirely sure if my computer has a virus, because my computer is pretty, slow. But then again, to be fair, my computer is kind of a piece of shit, to be honest, because my computer is the Optiplex 760. Yeah, an Optiplex 760, so it's not the best computer, like, of all time, like, far from it. But it is what it is. And yeah, you could definitely tell my computer is a piece of crap if it can't even run Shantae and the Pirate's Curse correctly, and if it can't even run Persona 4 Golden. Because from what I heard, is that even a potato, basically a bad computer, can, you know, a unpowerful computer, can apparently run, it apparently can run Persona 4 Golden just fine. Well, there's this one day where I bought Persona 4 Golden on Steam, and as soon as I booted up the game, it said something like, "Oh, you do not have the system minimum requirements or whatever to run the game," and then the game automatically closed, which is a shame because at the time I was really looking forward to it. Not that it really matters though, because I was able to get the game on Nintendo Switch, and I do want to get it on PlayStation 4 as well. I don't know if I will stream Persona 4 Golden, because from what I heard, is that the PlayStation 4 version, you can actually stream Persona 4 Golden just fine, unlike Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, as well as Persona 5 Strikers. But regardless, I would like to get Persona 4 Golden on the PlayStation 4. I don't know why I said Switch 4. Because Persona 4 Golden, it's not my favorite Persona game. That goes to Persona 5 Royal, slash Persona 5. But Persona 4 Golden, while it's not my favorite Persona game, that game was I definitely enjoyed the story on that one. So to those who has not played Persona 4 Golden, I would still highly recommend it, because it is on modern platforms. It is available on pretty much all the modern platforms you can think of. It's available on Steam, even though the Steam version was released in like 2020 or something like that. While the modern versions on PlayStation 4 and stuff like that, they released earlier this year, somewhere around, you know, January of this year. The reason why I know, I think it was January 19th. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because I remember, Persona 4 Golden, Persona 3 Portable, as well as Persona 4 Golden, released on modern platforms in January 19th, I think, while Fire Emblem Engage released a day later. I do know for a fact that Fire Emblem Engage did release a day later after Persona 4 Golden, Persona 3 Portable released on modern platforms. I do know that. I should know that pretty well, considering that I do love Fire Emblem so much. It's definitely one of my favorite video game franchises of all time, right up there with Sonic, Mario, Mega Man, Shantae, and all that stuff. And I also recommend the Shantae games as well. I mean, I know I do know that quite a bit of the appeal is something else entirely, which I'm not going to mention because, you know, I'm streaming, but even then, I do like the gameplay of the Shantae games a lot. Especially Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. That one, in my opinion, is my favorite Shantae game of all time. No, I don't want to, no. But I don't want to fall, but I had to in order to progress. But okay, so anyways, joking aside, yeah, you can also go over here for a shortcut, for a bit of a shortcut. So be sure to use that to your advantage if you want to get to the final zone faster. So yeah, use that to your advantage. I'm pretty sure I showed that off quite a bit of times during these streams. But you know, why not? Aw, damn it. Well. Oh, shoot! Oh, damn it. Well, at least I can say I died once so far. And even then I'm on anniversary mode, so dying isn't really much of a punishment, really. Unless you know, you were to lose lose a single point, and even then. Anniversary mode doesn't really matter because, I mean, like, in terms of dying wise, it doesn't matter because In anniversary mode, you can die as many times as you like. While in classic mode, yeah, you do have lives. And sorry that I was like, no. I was just kind of surprised that I actually died there in the actual stream. So yeah, that's why I was like that. But that's okay though, because because I'll be able to beat the game in under an hour anyway, so it doesn't really bother me all that much. Plus, I have to go to work today, and even then, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I work an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours max per Monday, per Wednesday, per Thursday in terms of the days I work. But I work 9 hours max per week. The reason as to why is because I have Social Security, and the thing of it is, the more hours you work, the more money they take away from you, which that's from what I heard from my uncle, unless I worded it wrong. I know that's kind of weird logic, but it's just how it works, and I'm not complaining either way. But who knows? Maybe I got it mixed up. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. But based on what I've been hearing from my uncle, from what I remember, yeah, he said that the more hours I work, the more money they take away. So we'll have to see if I work the full 3 hours or not. I do hope I work for the full 3 hours, but even then that's kind of doubtful, because on Fridays, I noticed that on Fridays, I work, it seems that I'm kind of left out, but either way, in terms of work hours wise, so there we go. I beat Sonic, I beat Sonic Origins, Sonic 1, but as Knuckles playthrough, whatever, you know, before, you know, in less than an hour, so there's that. So technically, in terms of getting all of the Chaos Emeralds, it's not necessarily worth it for Sonic 1 wise, because that's literally the ending, is just flowers blooming, but I still like to do it anyway for the completion's sake. Although in Sonic 2, a lot of times, damn it, can't speak English. A lot of times when I play Sonic 2, or Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I don't like to go for the Chaos Emeralds a lot of the time, because Sonic 2 is already an easy game as it is. Oh, Video Game Fan 5. If you are still watching this, yeah, if you're still watching this Video Game Fan 5, you are now a moderator on the channel. It's a good thing I realized. Okay, yeah, yep. Okay, yep, so you are now a moderator on the channel, Video Game Fan 5. Because, yeah, it's a good thing I was looking on my computer screen when I did during the credits. Yeah, no problem, Video Game Fan 5. Yeah. And so, before I end off the stream, is there a raid target that is worth it wise? Because the only one... Oh, there's JB, aka Chaos Demonic Soul Reaper, in which he is doing, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dungeon Dice. It's either that or Sejingu. In which case, Sejingu... Well, let's see. Is he close to beating the game? Kirby Superstar? Because I do know Okay, well... I suppose... Okay, you know, I don't remember who I raided last time, but I guess I'll go on ahead and raid, you know, Sejingu, because he's over at, Meta Knight's Revenge, or whatever it's called. So... I'll go on ahead and raid him then. So, for those who are curious, here is the link to the... damn it. It did it automatically, which is not what I wanted. Anyways, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and if you did, click the like button. If you want to subscribe to our channel, subscribe. If you want to subscribe to our channel, if you want to know when I'm streaming, subscribe, click the bell icon, so that way you guys will know when I'm streaming. And we'll go on from there. Although, okay, you know what, never mind. I'm not even gonna bother trying to find a good, thumbnail. Because I found out a way where I can actually change the thumbnail without having to change the settings, because of the Copa situation, so yeah, once the stream is fully uploaded, I'll see if I can find a thumbnail based around on my phone or my iPad or whatever. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll raid to Jingu and then I'll head off to work. I don't know if I'll work for an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, or hell, or heck, maybe even less than an hour. I'll have to find out when I head to work today. So, anyways, folks, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. To those who likes watching those sorts of streams, click the like button. If you want to subscribe to our channel, subscribe. If you want to subscribe to our channel, go on to know when I'm streaming, subscribe, click the bell icon so that you guys will know when I'm streaming, and we'll go on from there. I know I just repeated myself like quite a bit of times during the stream probably, but just want to get that out of the way. And so I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and yeah, we'll go on from there. And so, Video Game Fan 96 is out of here. Bye everyone. See you whenever I feel up to it for streaming or doing a video, and we'll go on from there. So for real this time, for the stream, Video Game Fan 96 is out of here. Bye everyone. See you whenever I feel up to it, and well, peace out everybody. Peace out.